This is the Dallas Morning News. It's Thursday, November 21st. Another sunny and pleasant day on the way with a high temp of 71, clear skies tonight with a low of 44. Here are today's headlines. A Dallas anesthesiologist was sentenced Wednesday to 190 years in prison for injecting a nerve-blocking agent and other drugs into bags of intravenous fluid at a surgical center where he worked, leading to the death of a coworker and causing cardiac emergencies for several patients. The emergencies began 2 days after 60-year-old Raynaldo Riviera Ortiz Jr. was notified of a disciplinary inquiry into an incident during which he allegedly deviated from the standard of care during an anesthesia procedure when a patient experienced a medical emergency. Ortiz, who had a history of disciplinary actions against him, complained to other physicians that the center was trying to crucify him. Court documents show that Ortiz, who was arrested in September 2022 and convicted in April, waived his appearance at sentencing in federal court. Chief U.S. District Judge David Godby, who found that Ortiz caused the death of his colleague and called his other acts tantamount to attempted murder, sentenced Ortiz. In other news, the Plano Independent School District broke ground Tuesday on a $72 million career and technical education center that will offer training in fields like welding, hairdressing, and cybersecurity for students in grades 9 through 12. The 150,000-square-foot center is expected to open in fall 2026 and is part of the district's 2022 bond election. Voters approved a nearly $1.5 billion bond referendum that year to support the district's budget, student programs, and staff salaries. Career and technical education in workforce training is meant to prepare students for skills needed in the labor market. The center will include 17 programs, including a Tony and Guy hairdressing academy, cybersecurity education as part of a donation from Toyota Motor North America, and a culinary arts program with a restaurant open to the public. The center will also have a car collision repair program, arts, audio, video, and communications training, and health science programs for emergency medical technicians and radiology. Next up, students whose families make less than $100,000 annually will get free tuition and waived fees at any of the academic universities in the University of Texas system, the Board of Regents announced on Wednesday. The initiative is an expansion of the Promise Plus program, a needs-based financial aid program approved by the board in 2022. The UT system expects that more than 7 million Texas families will meet the income requirements for the new program. Starting in fall 2025, eligible students accepted into UT academic universities, such as UT Dallas and UT Arlington, will have 100% of their tuition and fees paid for. To qualify, students must be Texas residents and full-time undergraduate students. UT System Chancellor James B. Milliken said this program is a game changer that will make enormous real difference to improve college access for all Texans. And property taxes are rising in nearly every U.S. metro area, but the burden is not equal. Texas is home to some of the hardest-hit cities in the country, according to a new study by RedFin. In the past 5 years, property taxes skyrocketed in all of Texas's most populous cities. To determine where taxes increased the most, RedFin researchers analyzed property tax records and multiple listing service statistics in the 50 largest metropolitan areas, comparing house payment data from 2019 and 2024. Indianapolis topped the list, with property taxes jumping 67% over the past 5 years. Next was Atlanta, followed by 5 Florida cities: Jacksonville, Tampa, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and Orlando. 3 Texas cities round out the top 10: Fort Worth, San Antonio, and Dallas. In Fort Worth, property taxes jumped 44% since 2019 to a median monthly payment of $508. Homeowners in San Antonio saw a 43% increase to $449 a month, and in Dallas, property taxes soared 41% for $573 a month. Thanks for listening. For more on today's stories and for the latest breaking news, visit dallasnews.com. Enjoy your day, and I'll be back tomorrow with more from the Dallas Morning News.